Diamonds, no filter.
So right now, Henchmen won an appeal, right?
Yeah, he won his appeal, man. Shout out to the Henchmen family. I spoke to his wife about that. She's very, very happy, man.
And that was the appeal for allegedly killing Yayo Man, right?
Allegedly killing Yayo's man. He won it because on the other side of the case, the prosecution was found to be lying. They had witnesses on the stand who had things to gain by telling the story that would have went against what Jimmy was saying, and that all came out, and he was exonerated.
So, all right, clarify this for me from your understanding. So,
Okay.
50 Cent going out there saying Jimmy's a rat and all of that.
Well, let me say this about 50, and I'm going to keep this all the way real, too. I have a deep love, respect, and appreciation for Jimmy, but it don't take away from my own thoughts and opinions.
Okay.
I think 50 is an amazing individual. I think in our time, in our era, there's not too many people that you could compare 50 to in terms of coming up from the gutter and making it on the level that he has made it now. That dude really is what he's saying about. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been audible about having respect for people who are what they say they are, whether it be good or bad. I'm not just glorifying gang culture. Whether it be good or bad, I respect people who are who they say they are. So when it comes to 50 talking about he's a rat, he's this and he's that. Remember, 50 wrote the prelude to the 48 Laws of Power, the 50th Law of Power.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into the book, the 48 Laws of Power, it tells you never allow your enemy any room to get back up. You got to crush him. So if Jimmy is looking like he may be exonerated completely, and he may even come home from an art of war strategy, 50 Cent is doing what he got to do.
Okay.
Because he wants to crush and annihilate his enemy. And conceptually, I understand that. Is it right or is it wrong is a different scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has it ever been anything proven that Jimmy might have told on somebody or something like that?
As far as I know, no. And, because of, my affinity to the family, I've always played the case very close.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And a lot of it be people that have something to gain from it. A lot of the people that have had a hand in speaking about what Jimmy has been involved in is people that got football numbers thrown at them in terms of going to jail. And at that point, when you have a family and when you young and the judge hits you with that football number, you're about to do 25 to life. A lot of these dudes get inside the booth and do what your favorite rapper do. They start singing.
Yeah.
And start telling tales.
Start telling ad-libs and shit like
Exactly.
that. As far as you know, has the game been supportive of Jimmy Henchmen? Or
As far as I know, the game has been supportive in the sense that whenever Jimmy's name is mentioned, he always puts respect on the legacy of Jimmy helping him out. As far as anything else connected to Jimmy's case and him maybe having a hand, maybe paying the legal fees or things like that, I haven't heard it.
okay.
Yeah.
And the kid that was is it allegedly slapped by Yayo or did it really happen?
From what I heard, it was the associate of Yayo that actually slapped him. It wasn't Yayo himself, but you know how it is. Go do that for me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's considered that Yayo did it.
So the dude who got killed is the
dude
one.
who, unfortunately, and I gotta say that too, because listen, that's the loss of black life on top of that. I'm definitely not for black on black crime. My love and respect for the family don't take away from the hurt for the individual. Even Jimmy has spoke out about the hurt for the individual that lost his life. You know what I mean? With that being said, it was very, very unfortunate. It was unfortunate that the young man at 16 years old got slapped by a grown man, which for a young man who was of small stature, just like his pops too, when a grown-ass man slap you, that's a serious thing.
So how is the little henchman doing right now?
He's doing good. I reached out to him like 2 years ago. It was funny. He at first didn't remember me. He was so young. He was very, very young during the time that I was around. But when he finally came to and remembered me, we talked about his mom. I asked how she was doing. My mother even attended his sister, who's younger than him, attended the baby shower for her.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So the family definitely has a lot of love for them.
Let's switch gears for 1 second. The
All right.
conscious community right now, you've been an active member. It's so much turmoil going on. I myself got involved into something that when I look back, hindsight is 2020. Speaking my mind about something, I don't take that back, but maybe I could have handled shit a little different.
All right.
Shit is just dumb, and right now, where it seems like everybody's at each other's throat. What do you think it would take for it to be some type of unity, because everybody says they want unity,
right,
until it's time to unify.
I think what it's going to take to actually unify the common denominator within all of the different sects and groups is somebody or a group of people who actually come in, and instead of bringing forth lectures and teachings that aim to separate, as to say, I'm Kemet, I'm Hebrew, I'm this. There has to be a teacher out there that can look at the depth of the information that everybody's presenting and saying, listen, this is the common denominator in all y'all stuff. None of us disagree that the ancient empire of Kush went out and established all of these great empires. The Bible is not even in a disagreement about that. Mm-hmm. So it takes people who are candid and, more importantly, truthful and honest. On top of that, it takes a deep love for your people. If we want to look at somebody who gave us a template for how you can bring all of these diverse groups together, who else but to look at but the Honorable Marcus Garvey? Marcus Garvey had every major group with him, and nobody spoke badly against the other one. Certainly not publicly.
Yeah.
If they felt that way, because of the respect they have for him. And let me say this. Division in a time like this is tantamount to treason. And the way that treason was treated in old days, you get a bullet in the head or a sword to your face.
So let me ask you something right now. This was me and the homies was speaking about off camera.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it's unfortunate that it's money and divisiveness now? Like, it's money for me to go bang on somebody on YouTube.
Yeah.
This shit became like,
yeah,
like for myself, right. You know, I had a disagreement with Brother Polite, as you did many times. But I went on his live stream.
Yeah.
And I tried to like hash it out live, and motherfuckers was mad at me for hashing it out. I'm like, ain't that the point for us to come together and say, yo, that shit wasn't really about nothing? Right. Yes, I still feel the way I feel.
Right.
I could understand and hear your case. I don't agree with you, but I don't want to shoot you.
Right.
Like, why is it that our people want us to hate each other? Because every comment on every video is, right. Brother Polite sunned you, or Brother Polite did this to you. It's like, yo, fuck that shit. Why do you think that is?
I'm going to say this plain as day. When money becomes the catalyst for why we go out and speak power to our people, you're going to always see division. You're going to always see disunity. You're going to always see lack of brotherhood, because money is the catalyst. It's the driving force. You know, the teachers that paved the way for us to be here, these guys did lectures for free on the street corners. You know that, brother. They stood on podiums night and day.
And the black people walked right past them and didn't even give a fuck.
And black people walked away to them. Some people spit at them.
Yep.
Real rap. You know what I mean? Again, when money becomes the catalyst for consciousness, it will compromise the integrity of the conscious community. Money can compromise the integrity of the conscious community, as we see it playing out in the persona of Brother Polite, who, regardless of my difference of view with the brother, I gotta put respect on the fact that he's an extremely intelligent man. Mm-hmm. Should I say something different because of hate? Should I not embrace the great mind in the individual? Is it possible to negate everything about him that is wrong, but still embrace everything about him that's right? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Under different circumstances, listen, that brother is what is needed. But when money becomes the catalyst for preaching and teaching consciousness, you're going to always see integrity compromised.
So what about the rebuttal of, I got to feed my family?
All of us got to feed our family, but we don't got to sell our soul. That's the difference. You don't got to sell your soul. You see, when you get to the level in your own personal evolution where there is no way out except to sell your brother and sister out, or damn near sell your soul, at that point you was better off taking your life.
Fall on the sword.
That's right.
Do you feel like right now a lot of people, because snitching is cool, being gay is cool, not to us, but I'm just saying this is shit that we always grew up like, yo, what the fuck? Now that shit is normal now. We living in a bizarro world right now.
Yeah.
Consciousness is for sale.
It is. It is certainly for sale.
Yeah, because one of the biggest things you could always sell black people is hope.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you could sit before black people and say, well, if you do this, you know, if you drink this blue shit, you know, it's gonna make your hair go from gray to black and shit. And black people willing to do anything. Doggie Diamonds, no filter.